Stand up straight, head up, knees straight, toes pointed, back flat. Pretty typical, general technique. Tummy in, bum under. Pretty typical, general aesthetic. In ballet, the body is expected to be a line. There are so many requirements. Can't be too tall so you can still work with male dancers. Can't have a big bum or big boobs. It is unintended, but causes many issues throughout the dance community in the modern day and age. The expectations of young girls in the industry can lead to eating disorders such as anorexia and bulimia. This is a case quite close to home for me and many of my friends. Tuck your bum under. Pull your tummy in. Throughout my teenage years, I developed a case of bulimia. Don't take me the wrong way, I do not blame my problems on ballet. However, being a young girl, being bullied and coming into the world of dance to escape it, I tried to absorb all I could. Watching ballet, you can see how thin all the dancers are, and when you're in lesson being shouted at to tuck your bum under, and having all your exam reports saying pull your tummy in and smile more, it's kind of disheartening. So I started to worry about my body, and along with my issues, several of my friends developed anorexia and various other things. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. On one hand, I can say it's so unfair, it's discriminative, it's cruel to force these ideals onto young girls and guys. To join the Royal Ballet as a boy, you have to go take tests to see how tall you will become, and if they decide you were going to be too short when you grew up, you didn't get in. Girls who are overweight or even just top heavy can't go pro. It's not based on talent. Your size doesn't determine how beautifully you dance. The most graceful girl in the world is not graceful because she's a size 6. Tuck your bum under. Pull your tummy in. Wiki How's How to Become a Dancer Step 1 is meet the body requirements. It's so sad that this is the point we're getting to where you can still look at someone and think they don't look like a dancer. Marie Claire's 6 Things You Didn't Know About Ballet. Point 4. Anorexia isn't rife. Quote, others risk everything by indulging in ridiculous diets. Tuck your bum under. Pull your tummy in. So why do they do it? Why base so much importance on size? It does make sense that for a girl to do partner work with a guy, she should be light enough for him to lift and small enough to be thrown around. Being top heavy can also create balance issues in pirouettes and other moves, however people can train themselves to find their centre. Girls who are overweight are also more likely to struggle with big jumps. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. Young girls shouldn't have to look in the mirror and think they can't be a dancer because they're not the right size. Dance should be something anyone can do and make anyone feel graceful, whether you're a size 8 or 18, whether you're 6 or 60. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. Watching people dance should be about getting lost in the movement to the point where you don't even think about who's dancing. It doesn't matter what they look like when they're elegant. No one should have to feel the way I felt, to look in the mirror and hear it all in the back of your head. No one should have to look in the mirror and pinch their stomach to try and estimate how much more weight they can lose. No one should have to wake up every morning and feel the urge to weigh themselves, and no one should have to come home at night and do it again to compare the difference. No one should have to feel compelled to skip meals and bring them back up just to take part in an activity which for so many people is only ever going to be a hobby. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. If you Google body image and dance, there are so many stories from professionals. It's scary how lightly it's all taken as well. It's just what's expected of the industry, therefore we do not question it. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. When I dance, I feel graceful. I feel smart. I feel talented. I feel graceful and attractive, like I'm some kind of unstoppable force that could do anything. I forget about everything else when I dance, and I'm just in the moment. I feel my movements. I jump and feel as if I could fly. I spin and feel as if I could drill through the earth. When I dance, I get to feel like a little girl again, because I feel free from all adult responsibilities weighing me down. I like dancing. I like being able to feel all these things in contrast with everyday life. I like that some little girl could watch me and say, I want to do that. I want to be a ballerina, because we've all been there. I mean, I started ballet because I wanted to be Fizz from the Tweenies, but hey, look where it's got me. When I dance, I feel alive and I love it. I feel excited and terrified all at once, and it doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, it really does. But either way, it doesn't have to make any sense, because it's my moment where I get to be me without being pulled back to earth with judgmental comments. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. Historically, the entire stigma on body size is new. Older dancers like Margot Fontaine, Alicia Markova and Isadora Duncan would not have been accepted into a Royal Ballet School today. They are all around size 10 or 12. The average height for a professional ballet dancer has increased. 30 years ago, the average height for a female ballerina was around 5 to 5'4". Now it's around 5'7". These dancers were regarded as some of the greatest dancers ever to perform, and they were not obstructed by their size. Tuck your bum under, pull your tummy in. So maybe it's time to turn back the clock and stop focusing on looks and start looking at talent. Whether you're large or thin, tall or short, abled or disabled, black or white, blonde or brunette, it shouldn't matter. Dance is for everyone. Billy Elliot says when he dances it's like electricity, and that's how everyone should get to feel.